It's not you, it's me. I am way too f***ing good to be playing at a club like this. Some footballers eventually just seem to outgrow their clubs. They'd be better off moving on to pastures new in order to rejuvenate their career or win those titles and trophies that they deserve. With that in mind, I'm Adam Wilborn from What Culture Football, and these are 10 footballers totally wasted at their clubs. Number 10, HATEM Ben Arfa. The Parisians simply have too many attacking players to make room for Ben Arfa. I wish my team, Chesterfield, had those sorts of problems instead of being This season, he has been completely ignored, not appearing in a single game for PSG. In early April, Ben Arfa posted a message on his Instagram celebrating the fact he'd gone an entire year without kicking a football. At 31, Ben Arfa's best days may be in the past, but he proved at Nice when he gets games, he can be a wonderful player. Number 9, Oscar. Look, plenty of players have succumbed to the lure of Eastern megabucks and the Chinese Super League, including top quality footballers like Axel Witsel, Yannick Carrasco, Hulk, and Gervinho. But Oscar is one of those players who really stands out. Before he left for China, Oscar had earned nearly 50 caps for Brazil, but since then his international career has stalled, and whilst it's possible he may just be happy earning shitloads of money in China, if he really wants to make the most of his talents, he'd be better moving back to Europe. Number 8, MAURO ICARDI. Since 2014, ICARDI has been the top scorer for Inter Milan every single season, but he hasn't won a single trophy with his club, despite being one of the best strikers in Italy. Look, Inter is a prestigious club with a load of history, but he is also a club in turmoil. Where have I heard that before? Icardi is a brilliant finisher. He's capable of striking the ball with either foot and can use his physical strength to shrug off opponents. He could have a huge role to play for his country in the future. But in order to make that happen, he'd be wise to seek a transfer. Please don't hurt me, Ultras. Number 7, Xherdan Shaqiri. How did Stoke City get relegated with the Alpine Messi playing for them? He's got the strength, look at those bloody calves, pace and technique to be playing at a much bigger club. No offence, Stoke City fans, but he's far too good to be battling relegation. This season in particular has proven to be a great one on an individual level for Shaqiri. He's broken his own Premier League scoring record with 8 strikes and set up 7 goals for his teammates too, which is no mean feat when you're playing alongside players like Mame Biram Bloody Diouf. Look, he's 26, he's reaching the peak of his career and could do a big job at a better club. Number 6, Harry Kane. Alright, sorry Spurs fans, look, I know this is a controversial selection, but if Harry Kane does decide to move on this summer, you can't really hold it against him. Search your feelings, you know it to be true. For 4 years now, Kane has been Tottenham's star player, winning the Golden Boot in the 15-16 and 16-17 seasons, as well as a host of other individual awards. But aside from the personal trophies, he hasn't won a thing with Spurs. Although he did put a lot of pressure on teams, I suppose. Kane is being talked up by football fans and experts alike as one of the best strikers on the planet. And the best strikers need to be winning things. Number 5, Luke Shaw. Once heralded the English Gareth Bale, Shaw's career has taken a total nosedive since his record-breaking move to United. Of course, he has struggled with injuries during that time, but the 22-year-old has also been ignored by successive managers, and current boss Jose Mourinho seems unafraid to openly bully him. It seems like the right time for everyone to admit that Shaw's move to United hasn't really worked out, and perhaps never will. If the Red Devils aren't willing to give him more of a chance, well then, see ya. Number 4, Riyad Mahrez. Poor Riyad Mahrez must be wondering what he's got to do to be allowed to leave Leicester. Whilst other members of the title-winning squad like Conte and Drinkwater have been allowed to leave, Leicester cling on to Mahrez like me begging my ex not to go. I can change! At the age of 27, Mahrez is in his peak years and could do a lot for a top-tier side. Granted, he's not at the same level as he was when they won the title, but he's still a consistent performer, and if Man City or another big club come in with a big bid this summer, Mahrez has to do all he can to finally make that move happen. Number 3, Julian Draxler. He's a highly talented midfielder with loads to offer, but Draxler's career has stalled a little bit since moving to the French capital. At PSG, he's kind of just a bit part player. How many attacking players do you want, lads? At another team, he could be the leading man. Yes, there is still time for him to save his PSG career, especially now fellow countryman Thomas Tuchel is in the PSG dugout. But if not, if he really wants to continue playing regular football, it's time to look elsewhere. Number 2, Isco. The Spaniard signed a new deal with the La Liga giants at the start of this season, but has gone on to have a bit of an up and down season, struggling to hold on to his spot in the starting 11 and getting shouted at by Ronaldo. Although that does sort of just come with the territory, doesn't it? At another team, Isco could be the sort of player a manager would build his team around. Quick and creative, he plays perfect passes that Kevin De Bruyne would be proud of. He's a solid finisher and an excellent dribbler. Look, he will win trophies if he stays at Real Madrid, but if he wants more game time and to be the central focus of a team, off you go, mate. Number 1. Gareth Bale. Like the moon landings or that time Gary Neville had an orgasm watching Chelsea, we all remember where we were when Gareth Bale did what he did to Inter Milan for Tottenham. Thus began a meteoric rise for the Welshman, culminating in a record-breaking move to Spanish giants Real Madrid. There, Bale has won it all. And yet there's still some who would argue that his move to Real hasn't gone as well as it could have. Bale has been in Ronaldo's shadow since he moved to Madrid and has never really been accepted by the club's fans either. Manchester United have shown repeated interest in the winger, and at 28, a move back to England might be the best thing for him. And that's our list. Did we miss any out? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thanks very much for watching. I've been Adam from What Culture Football, and I'll see you soon.